lighthouse keeper's secret. On a distant island, an old lighthouse stands on a desolate isle, seemingly forgotten by the sea beyond and the memories of people. The protagonist, Ichiro Matsumoto, embarks on a new life as the lighthouse keeper, feeling from the moment he sets foot on this island, dominated by silence and solitude, that his life would be entirely different from before. Ichiro had no particular reason for choosing this job. A vague desire to escape the hustle and bustle of the city and start something new had led him here. The lighthouse was built on the highest point of the isolated island, surrounded by rocky and desolate coastlines. Ichiro visited the lighthouse at dusk, when the setting sun in the western sky painted the sea surface gold, and its light reflected off the white walls of the lighthouse, sparkling. While captivated by this beautiful sight, he could sense something hidden within the lighthouse, a faint but certain vibration, as if the lighthouse itself were alive. Nightly visitors. On Ichiro Matsumoto's first night as a lighthouse keeper, he had already begun to acclimate to the solitary life on the island. The night was deep, all around was silent, with only the sound of the waves and the occasional gust of wind being heard. However, that night, Ichiro suddenly awoke. Something was amiss. The silence enveloping the lighthouse felt unnaturally odd. And then, he looked outside the window. From across the sea, he saw a strange light approaching the lighthouse. Unlike any ordinary light, it seemed to carry a will, as if trying to convey something. Initially thinking it was an optical illusion, Ichiro noticed that the light appeared every night at the same time. The light always illuminated the base of the lighthouse and then vanished. He decided to investigate this phenomenon, the identity of the nightly visitor, the secret door. As Ichiro became accustomed to the daily operations of the lighthouse, he discovered an old wooden door in the basement, previously unnoticed, near where the strange light appeared. The door was firmly shut, with no key in sight. However, Ichiro's curiosity did not let him walk away. After days of attempts, he finally found a way to open the door. Beyond it lay a secret room scattered with old diaries, letters, and sea charts. This room had once been used by a lighthouse keeper, containing many secrets about the lighthouse and the surrounding seas. Letters to the past. Among the diaries found in the room was the story of love and loss from a former lighthouse keeper. This person had lost a loved one on this island and believed their soul remained at the lighthouse. The diary mentioned that the light visiting the lighthouse nightly was a message from the deceased lover. This discovery deeply moved Ichiro, who became determined to unravel the mystery of the light. A promise to keep. Reading further, Ichiro learned of a promise made by the lighthouse keeper to their lover to be forever connected through the lighthouse. This promise showed the lighthouse was not just a beacon but a symbol of their eternal love. Ichiro understood that the nightly light was a testament to this promise. With the lover's soul still lingering in this world, seeking connection with the lighthouse keeper, he resolved to honor this promise and rekindle their bond. Reclaiming the light, Ichiro began to explore ways to communicate with his lover's soul through the lighthouse's light. Using the old sea charts and diary entries, he discovered that when the lighthouse's light was directed towards the sea, in a specific arrangement on certain nights, it could communicate with the lover's soul. On a full moon night, Ichiro adjusted the lighthouse's light and directed it towards the sea. The sea lit up with a fantastical light, and within it, a beautiful glow in the shape of his lover appeared. At this moment, Ichiro felt a strong bond with his distant lover, convinced that their love transcended time. The unveiled secret. From the night Ichiro adjusted the lighthouse's light and reaffirmed the bond with his lover's soul, an unprecedented calm descended on the island. The next morning, Ichiro found a small treasure chest at the base of the lighthouse, presumably left by his lover. Inside were a photo of the two and a letter addressed to Ichiro, stating, "Love transcends time and lives forever with the light of the lighthouse." Reading this letter, Ichiro realized his role was to uphold the promise to his lover's soul. As the lighthouse keeper, he became the new guardian of the island and the lighthouse, the eternal light. As time passed and Ichiro approached retirement as the lighthouse keeper, he passed on the special meaning of the lighthouse and its light to his successor. The lighthouse's light, a symbol of love connecting the past, present, and future, continues to offer hope and safety to all who traverse the sea. Ichiro quietly left the island, but his heart remained forever with the lighthouse, which continues to shine a warm and gentle light towards distant people tonight. The end. Please subscribe to the channel and like this video.